Mr. Morris, you have been working with Elvis as a musical conductor.
Yes.
During the last years, I think, of his life.
Yes.
You have been working with many big stars, like, for instance, Barbra Streisand. What made you decide to work with him now?
Well, I've had many Elvis impersonators. See, I had been with Elvis when we first opened up at the International Hotel in 1969. And it was a tremendous opening. And since leaving Elvis, I had many impersonators that wanted me to handle them. But I just didn't want to get involved with impersonators, you might say.
Did you, in the beginning, think he was another one?
Well, actually I did, yes. In the beginning, I thought that he was another impersonator. So his people tried to call me many times, and I just refused to even meet with him until one day he came up to my studio and presented himself. And I discovered that that he was very authentic. I mean, all the papers and everything about him was credited and authenticated, and I decided to get involved in his career. And I also found out that he's got a lot of talent.
Even, we'll find that out in a minute.
Yeah, songs.
Well, we hope to see that.
And I might add, too, that when we were at the Desert Inn, the entertainment director there, on the first time in with no publicity, said that he outdrew every entertainer that had appeared at the Desert Inn 3-1. And it was a tremendous, tremendous compliment.
Well,
The biggest draw, definitely the cars and the motorcycles and some of the jumpsuits too. But biggest draw right now, it's the 1955 Pink Caddy. You know, it depends on what kind of person's really looking at what they really want to see. You know, if it's jewelry, some people are into jewelry. We've got a $75,000 TCB ring and his gold Hamilton watch. If it's costumes and jumpsuits, well, we've got that too. Law enforcement badges, keys to the cities, vehicles such as the red roustabout motorcycle from 1964 and the Jet Supercar. Children, they all hear about Elvis. They want to know more about him and stuff like that. And they're enthused, you know, especially when they walk up and they see a huge pink Cadillac. They're wondering, what is this? And motorcycles, and people walk around here saying, did he really own all of this? Well, that was just a fragment of what he owned. I mean, you know, there's still Graceland and there's still tons of other things. And, you know, this collection that I brought over here is not my full collection either. I still have his 73 Stutz Black Hawk, the rare white one, and some other vehicles, more costumes, jewelry, and stuff like that. So we'll be rotating it around. That are available through auctions, and I'm at every one of those big auctions, and if there's something that I see that's interesting for the public, I will pick that up. Yeah.
And you'll keep doing this?
I will keep on doing it, yeah. It was based in Niagara Falls for 18 years, and this is the first time it's going around the world right now. It's starting at Canada's Wonderland, and it's going to be going across Canada into the United States for a second tour, and then into Europe, England, Scotland, South Africa, Japan, and it's going to be on a worldwide tour.
Paradise for Elvis fans. The Elvis Presley Museum boasts over 300 pieces, from this jean jacket worn by Presley in 1957's Loving You to this moody blue bike super trike used by Elvis to promote his last record. This is the first time the collection has been taken out of Niagara Falls, where it was based for nearly 20 years.
Well, the collection all started in 1979 with a donated guitar, which is now valued at $40,000. It's a pink acoustic guitar that Elvis had played back in 1956. And quite a few things came from auctions. Some were donated, but the majority of them come from auctions from around the world.
Among the impressive pieces that make up the collection, now valued at $2 million, Presley's 1955 pink Cadillac and the 1964 red motorcycle used for his movie Roustabout. The museum is a big draw here at Wonderland. Hundreds have turned out to view its contents.
Elvis was a phenomenon. A very rare recording artist gets to sell more records when he's dead than alive. And if you wrap his 45s and CDs and everything, every item that was sold, you'd have that wrapped around the world over 30 times.
Well, I'm certainly all shook up about this collection, but you can check it out for yourself. The Elvis Museum is open here at Paramount Canada's Wonderland until July 20th. In Vaughan, Phil Martino, Regional News.